Sure.
because you went on to it, we gotta ask you about the Canucks. Like, I know there's a lot of question marks.
Yeah.
Are they in a tough spot? Like, what's your assessment on the team next year?
Yeah, I think the biggest challenge is cap, right? Like you've got a lot of, I wouldn't say dead money, but like inefficient money on the books right
Yeah.
now. How do you navigate that? And we saw with, the Cal Peterson deal, we saw with a couple other guys that were traded a few days ago that if you're moving money off the books, it's probably going to cost you. You're going to have to retain salary. You're going to have to give up some draft picks. So I think heading into next year, if you look at the pieces that they have, if Demko's healthy, you got,
Hmm.
in my opinion, one of the top 5 or 6 goalies in the NHL, right? Quinn Hughes, guy took another step last year. Elias Pettersson, great. But here's the problem. A lot of teams have some, 2 or 3 solid pieces.
Yeah.
Can you get those other guys? And I'm looking at the Garlands, I'm looking at the Bessers, I'm looking at those types of players to really show that they're legitimate, consistent top 6 guys. You can't have, and Pettersson's going to drive his line. You could put him next to, you could put him next to me, right? And he'll
Yeah.
put up points. He'd find a way to really, be a first line center, be a franchise center. But guys, do they have enough depth there? As Vegas is showing right now,
Hmm.
they got 5 centers, right? Teddy Bluger's a healthy scratch, and this guy's probably a
Yeah.
third line center on any other team.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do the Canucks have those other guys? And that's why Alvin's got so much work to do this offseason to move around that inefficient money.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to throw you in the spotlight because I'm just gonna go there.
Yeah.
Pocket end of the year. These are playoff games. That's their mentality. Obviously, the way they're trending, that's what every team wants to do. They're just not gonna, do the rebuild. Wherever way you want to look at it, they're going for the playoffs. With that letter that they sent at the end of the year, with some of the names that they put on that letter to their fans, can that core make the playoffs next year?
I think you're going to have to do one thing is going to be paramount for this team. It's like you need Thatcher Demko to be near Vesna level, right? Because you can try to upgrade the defense and the system all you want. But in the end, there's still, as this core is looking like, you can't, when you don't have that much cap maneuverability, there's a limit to how much you can really move around, right? Like they might be able to move one piece around or two, but guys, the Oliver Ekman-Larsson contract, that's almost immovable at this point. So
Hmm.
good luck with that one. Tyler Myers, maybe after the bonus kicks in, but I think as far as the playoff, it's realistic as long as your all-world goalie plays that way. And really, your 3 all-world players have to get that much better. And that's a tough thing to do because Pettersson played so much better last year. Quinn Hughes was so much better. But they're going to need their top 3 players. And I throw Demko, Hughes, and Pettersson in that conversation to be maybe even 10, 12, 15% better.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, a lot of this is, can you build out that depth? So can they make the playoffs? I think they can. I think those guys are good enough, but the margin for error is
Hmm.
that much because
For
one
sure.
injury, and then,
Hmm.
it's a very similar conversation to maybe what we had last year.
Good
For
insights.
sure.